morning, my love. The universe quite literally blindsided me yesterday with this beautiful opportunity and challenge and lesson and just this very unusually aligned opportunity to put my money where my mouth is and swallow my pride and just all of the things. So we will see how that develops and how things continue to align there. But we are going to see what is shifting in the energy, what don't you see unfolding for you, what's aligning, what lessons have you learned that has brought this forward, and all that fun stuff. So what don't you currently see aligning for you? You're gonna make me bend over and go get that, aren't you? Of course you are. The Sun card. The happiest card in the deck. Your ultimate joy and fulfillment and like your be all end all most aligned reality is what you don't see unfolding for you. And it's coming from this very deep place of personal power, having stepped into that power and turned on that solar plexus and really step into that space of purpose and service and passion, whatever it looks like for you. Tell me more about what we don't see unfolding. We have 3 of inspirations and 6 of emotions. So this is going to be something that kind of gets the ball rolling, or there's something that's coming, some kind of opportunity here that's going to act like a domino effect to take all the things that you have set in place and really get that action and that momentum going. And this is going to be a very healing experience for your inner child, which is funny because I had this download coming in this morning while I was working, that this opportunity that's coming that's going to kind of shift things and force this momentum forward is something that is going to be so deeply healing, and it's going to allow you to be present and see the true reflection of who you are and the pieces of yourself that you wish you could have shown up at. It is creating such a safe space for you to express, and it has a very collaborative, co-creative energy with this 3 of inspiration here, this 3 of wands. So it's something that you are manifesting, but also you got to remember that our manifestations, on the other side of them, there is someone also praying for the same thing. And I've given this example before where like my landlords were praying for a family and that they could provide a safe space for, and I was praying for a safe space. So manifestations take energy on both sides, and that is very apparent here. So let's see, how is this aligning? Ace of inspiration, spark that is passionate, creative energy that is going to give you the opportunity to express yourself in a very new way. And this is kind of what's shifting that last puzzle piece into alignment, is that personal self-expression and really standing powerfully in it and taking action towards it to step into this new beginning, to take the energy and the ideas and really bring them forward. Tell me more about this Ace of Inspirations. 8 of Materials. So again, this has a kind of mastering your craft, working really hard, perhaps a project or idea that you've had tabled or you've been working at diligently over a long period of time. It's just that whatever this is, there's been a lot of work put into it. Perhaps it's, all the pieces of self, the self-work, the things in and out of your life, and really being able to find the balance between all of those things to see them come to this space of maturation where you can not just sit in the fantasy and the idea of it, but really powerfully take that action to materialize it for yourself. Why is it aligning at this time for you? Why is this aligning at this time? That's a little much. It's 3, we'll take that. The Devil, 4 of Voices, and the Awakening. This is your rebirth moment. Like, quite literally, this is like the I'm coming out, right? Like, this is you stepping back into the spotlight after going through the dark night of the soul, after being on that journey, after giving yourself the time and the space to heal and renew and have that sense of introspection and have the clarity on who you are and really transform and become that phoenix and rising from the ashes and stepping into that personal power and overcoming your self-sabotaging, your addictions and misaligned priorities and all those kinds of things. And you're being offered an opportunity to truly prioritize what makes you happy, what brings you joy, what fuels your soul, what gives you the opportunity to express yourself and your story, and to really step into purpose, essentially. Whatever it is that your soul is truly calling you to do, you're being presented with this opportunity to really embrace this new beginning that's available to you. What don't we see about this part of the journey? What don't we see? Ooh, this card's just funky lately. Wow. Yeah, wow. 3 of Voices, 9 of Inspiration, and the Emperor. It's allowing you to powerfully step into your energy and step into that Emperor energy where you're taking the lead, taking a very powerful stance after having been in this heartbreak, after being in this, like we said in a previous reading, like that woe is me, self-victimization, life being against you. You've taken back your power. You've seen how it is that you're being called to step forward into your passions and your purpose, and to how you can allow that part of yourself back out powerfully with healthy boundaries and being very solid and sturdy within yourself. If you can see, her outfit here is a mountain. So, like, I don't know why fortitude keeps coming through, but it's this very sturdy, strong, masculine energy that's coming through with this, as well as this very powerfully passionate, creative energy. There's so much sacral and solar plex energy here. Like, you've really tapped in and healed that part of yourself, and you're really allowing yourself to stand in it. And I don't want to say it unless it comes out. Okay. I digress. Let's see. Guidance or advice for taking this action. Temperance. Keep balancing and tempering that ego in the soul, and have a clear understanding of who's speaking when, the masculine and feminine elements and how they ebb and flow together. And know that you have the ability to continue to do this and to be steadfast in that, and to that you've learned your lessons regarding like the self-sabotaging addictions and things like that, like you have tempered that energy and you have the tools and resources available to you to keep going through that process, to keep refining and alchemizing and stepping into this energy more fully, to keep pulling back those layers and simultaneously giving yourself the time and the space to heal and to navigate and reflect and go after what you want. You've come to this realization that it's not one or the other. You can do both simultaneously in a very powerfully and aligned way, and that is a huge shift in energy and awareness and all of the things. Like, that's a big waypoint in the journey. What else do we need to know? Two of Emotions, which is our Two of Cups. So back to that balance energy, you have found this balance, and again, this is like our Union card. So that internalized balance that you have within yourself between the masculine and the feminine, being able to balance your heart and your ego and the soul and all of these aspects of self, is really lending itself to you not just you having that full cup of self-love and being able to pour into others and to be strong and steadfast in who you are, and to bring that into spaces of connection, which is beautiful. What don't you see unfolding? Where is this taking you? It's taking you out of this burdened energy and into your ultimate wish fulfillment. The Four of Materials is a very abundant energy. It's very similar to the Four of Wands, in where you're building that stability and you're fighting for what you want and what you believe in. You're holding on to those dreams, and while sometimes this can have a more of a negative context, it feels much more like you are fighting for, even in the face of adversity, what you want. And that is what this is you have finally broken through, and you now have all of this energy at your disposal, that from that tempering that energy and working through those self-sabotaging patterns, you now have that energy to allocate to your passions and your dreams and your purpose, and to really powerfully step into that. And that's so beautiful. That's just so beautiful. I am so proud of you. I want to pull one more card. Not half the deck. One card, please. The Hermit and Five of Inspirations. So continue to reflect upon what your soul and how your soul is asking you to serve. What outside of yourself is being mirrored back to the inside, and vice versa. How can you take this opportunity and fully step into your calling, fully step into your purpose, and truly embody your Union energy, or really step into that masculine energy, or transversely, if you're feminine, to really step into that powerfully creative energy. Either way, it's all one and the same when it comes to duality, right? They co-create together and build a beautiful thing. So, as within, so without. Can't wait to see how this continues to unfold. If you would like personal reading, you know where to find me.